Good evening, and welcome to the May 2017 Ball State Nursing Pinning Ceremony. My name is Melissa Matthews. I am the immediate past president of the Ball State Nursing Alumni Society and faculty here at Ball State University School of Nursing. I would like to personally thank those family members and friends here tonight who have helped to support these graduates. Without your love, time, attention, and money, they wouldn't be where they are today. Nursing school is one of the most difficult and challenging programs out there. Graduates, you have survived and conquered this feat. Congratulations on this accomplishment. Before we recognize our outstanding graduates on stage this evening, it is my honor of introducing our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all are recognized. Dr. Linda Sittberg, Director, Ball State University School of Nursing. Phyllis Chapin, Baccalaureate Program Director, Ball State University School of Nursing. Sue Taylor, Director, Collegiate Reunion and Affinity Groups, Strategic Engagement and Communications. Class advisors for the graduating class, Kathy Humphrey and Sharon Van Hove. Our guest speaker this evening, Margie Pyron, faculty, Ball State University School of Nursing. We've got our Ball State University Nursing Alumni Society board members. Those in attendance this evening are Jessica Duncan and Delisa Flynn. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to our distinguished guests. Thank you. At this time, if everyone will please make sure that all cell phones and other electronic devices are placed on silence. That way we're able to celebrate these new nurses. If you would like pictures from the audience, we do ask that you remain seated so that all may see their graduates be honored. At this time, I would like to introduce Sue Taylor, Director, Collegiate Reunion and Affinity Groups, Strategic Engagement and Communications, as she gives a special welcome. Sue?
Thank you. That long title is the name of the Alumni Association now. We just changed that recently, and it is a mouthful to say. Good evening. It's my pleasure to bring you greetings from the Alumni Association, which will remain your connection to the university and other alumni professionals as you leave campus. Nurses, you are among our nation's best and brightest, and your Alumni Association is also very proud of you. With your degree, you join its ranks of more than 188,000 alumni living all over the world. As you participate in commencement exercises tomorrow with other university graduates, you'll be among a very diverse audience of new degree recipients. But tonight's ceremony is just about you as you transition from student to nurse. Your Alumni Association is honored to be among the first to congratulate you on your completion of this most difficult program. It's one that prepares you well for your chosen profession. Although the journey to this destination was often filled with many challenges, you have studied, sacrificed, and persevered to achieve your goals. All of these challenges have made you stronger and will help you to be a better nurse and a better person. As you graduate, you automatically become a member of the Ball State Nursing Alumni Society. It's comprised of dedicated professionals and volunteers. Some of its leaders you just met. They continue to serve their alma mater in the School of Nursing with enthusiasm, and they volunteer in many roles, and also by coordinating programs such as this to assure that it remains meaningful and special. They also host an alumni banquet each spring where nurses who are excelling in their careers are recognized for their achievements. We look forward to your attendance in that event next spring and maybe some of the years following. And we hope to recognize some of you for your accomplishments over the next 10 years with our Young Alumni Award. As you enter the working world, we ask that you embrace the Ball State tradition of leadership, dedication, and service, and support student nurses who will follow in your steps. Please stay in touch with us at the Ball State Alumni Association or the School of Nursing. We want to make sure that we can continue to communicate with you and let you know about programs that will be taking place in your area or on campus. We're interested in hearing from you about what you're doing and where your nursing career is taking you. Congratulations once again, and best wishes to each one of you. You're entering a very exciting phase of life.
Thank you, Sue. At this time, to provide our invocation, I would like to call up Kristen Santucci, Secretary, May 2017 Baccalaureate Nursing Class. Kristen.
Lord, help us to be the nurses that you created us to be. Give us strength to love those who are hardest to love and the heart to serve those who don't want to be served. Give us the tears to cry when we need to mourn and the gift of laughter to help us through each day. Let us be touched by every patient we serve and remind us that each encounter is a blessing. When we are tired, restore our minds and our souls and take us away from our worries. Lord, let us be your instrument in all that we do. Help us to remember that you are the healer. Keep us humble in all that we do, and let us always remember that we are servants of yours.
Thank you, Kristen. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker this evening, Margie Pyron. She is faculty here at the Ball State University School of Nursing. Margie?
Wow. Can you believe it? I know. First of all, as you guys know, this is going to be very hard for me to stand at the podium because I go all over. So I'm going to really try to stay here. Besides, this is where my notes are. So I want to take this time to welcome graduating students, family, friends, faculty of Ball State University. I actually feel incredibly honored that you guys asked me to speak today during the pinning ceremony, and I want to just take a minute to congratulate the class of 2017. This is the moment that you guys have been looking forward to for 4 years. I have to turn this way so I can see you because I can't. I just got to talk to you guys. It's a time to recognize their students' hard work, long nights, busy days, and intense studying. The pinning ceremony is actually something that is very specific to nursing. So for those of you who don't know what the pinning ceremony means, I thought I would give you just a very, very brief history. The pinning ceremony dates way back to the 12th century. I know you guys didn't know that. When a group of knights cared for injured and suffering soldiers. These knights were honored with their dedication with the Maltese pin that they wore on their arm. Then in 1860s, Florence Nightingale, we all love Florence, was honored with the Red Cross pin for caring for soldiers at war. And the class of the nurses at the Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York was the first to be pinned in 1880. So 1916, it was the standard for U.S. To award all nursing students with a pin during the ceremony. So class of 2017, this is your special time. It's an honor that you, for the successfully completing your nursing education in this ceremony, is a rite of passage to symbolize your transition from student to full-fledged nurses. as you know, as in all of my classes, I can't do something without having a little fun. So I want to share a few thoughts with you as you move to prepare to officially become an RN. So we're going to go back a few years and spend a few minutes with your very first semester with me. Remember how excited you were to finally be in nursing school. And we asked you how many of you were wearing your uniform around and your stethoscope around the week before because you're like so psyched, and even did it in the house. So then you put it on and then you're like, I got this. Or you were saying, oh my God, I am terrified. What am I doing? So then came your first nursing class. And you meet me, and what do? I show you the video of Zach Sobiak and of the video of Klaus, where he is a 17-year-old and he is preparing to die. Yeah, lots of tears, lots and lots of tears. Just so you know, I still show that video the first semester, or the first class. Then you had to live through all of my endless quotes that I made you listen to at the end of each lecture. My favorite being, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So, then you came your first clinical, and you had to bring this big bag with all of your stuff in it, okay? You didn't even know what most of the stuff in there did or what it was. Some of it you might not have wanted to know, but you figured it out. We made you perform AIDIT every week so that by mid-semester you had it down, and then you just did it without even thinking. Bed baths, sterile techniques, enemas, they were fun. Who would have thought that putting on a pair of sterile gloves could be so difficult? And then the thrill of practicing taking out sutures and staples. I believe the word awesome was used many times by a lot of you, even though it was just on a styrofoam disc. So I wanted to spend a minute talking about your firsts. And the first things you did things. So here's just a few first. Remember the first time you finally got that blood pressure on your peer? You were sure there was a pulse under there, but you couldn't find it. And it was competency week, and you needed to get checked off on it. Panic struck. Remember the first time you actually got to talk to a live patient? And you were terrified to introduce yourself because they might ask you, how long have you been doing this? And you go, 3 hours? Yeah. Panic again. Remember the first time you gave a shot or any medication, you tried to hold your hand really still without making the patient notice that you are shaking like this? Or if you're doing pills, so you spill it, yep, panic again. The first time you put a catheter in places that you didn't really think that there were places for a catheter to go. We taught you that. Yeah. Remember the first time, and I know some of you in my clinical group saw this, the first time you were cleaning up a patient that was incontinent of stool, and the comment was, wow, I have never seen anything that big. Yeah. Panic of how you're going to clean that up. Yeah. Just a couple more. The first time you took care of a newborn and a new mom, and the mom asked you for help breastfeeding, and you are 19 or male. Yeah. Panic. That's when you go get Sharon. Yeah. And the first time you cared for a pediatric patient that was terrified of being in the hospital, and we tell you you have to go get their vital signs as they're screaming and kicking. Panic. Also remember the first time you saw the joy and sadness of caring for the elderly. Some cried, some prayed, some wished you would never leave. So there's lots more firsts for you to come. Tomorrow, May 6th, is a very special day. It is the day that you not only will be graduating from Ball State University, but you will become an elite group of people that get to celebrate National Nurses Day. This day is celebrated to raise awareness and the importance that nurses play in society. It's the beginning of National Nurses Week, and it ends on May 12th, the birthday of Florence Nightingale. So graduates, welcome to your first official National Nurses Day. So, you have been through a tedious academic and professional journey that can only be successful completed through hard work, diligence, and determination. Yet through thick and thin and throughout the joys and challenges, you did it anyways. All of us at Ball State University School of Nursing will miss you, each of you, but we are proud to be a part of your journey. So I say good job, congratulations, stay passionate and caring with each and every moment. But before I conclude, I must also remind you of email, cell phones, Cooper Science visits, and yes, Facebook. We can now officially be your friend on Facebook. Yeah. Don't ask me to Twitter, though. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. So, congratulations to everybody. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and you will make awesome nurses.
Thank you very much, Margie. That's some great words for these graduates to live by. Okay, now to lead us in the class pledge, I would like to welcome up Miranda Gray and Allie Lundquist from the May 2017 Baccalaureate Nursing class. Miranda and Allie.
Fellow classmates, please stand. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect, at all times, the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse.
You may be seated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment these graduates have worked so diligently for has finally arrived. For pinning and presentation of the pins to the nursing students, Phyllis Chapin, Baccalaureate Program Director, will read the names. Pins will be presented by Dr. Linda Sittberg, Director, Ball State University School of Nursing. And gifts of scissors and carnations are provided by the Nursing Alumni Society and will be handed out tonight by Jessica Duncan and Delisa Flynn.
Are you guys ready? Okay. Will the first row please stand? President Corey Coffey. Vice President Natalia Hay. Secretary Kristen Santucci. Treasurer Miranda Gray. Parliamentarian Allie Lundquist. Will the second row please stand? Sarah Bannon. Jordan Blanton. Juliana Booth. Melinda Brunk. Marissa Bullens. Matthew Busher will be pinned by his brother Tom, Spring 12 graduate. Rebecca Carpenter. Destiny Coleman. Abigail Collins. Lindsay Davis. Amy DeMatteis. Mallory Downing. Megan Eckstein. Mackenzie Evans. Jessica Eckstein. Lauren Fearman. Megan Flynn. Elena Fritcha. Jessica Fry. Will the third row please stand? Danielle Fullenkamp. Taylor Ginrich. Lakin Hammer. Michaela Harrison. Allison Hartman. Hannah Holman. Katie Horn. Andrea Jacobs. Falcon Jefferson. Laree Johnston. Aaron Jones. Winnie Kagendo. Erin Kessler will be pinned by her sister Jennifer, Spring 14 graduate. Melissa Conter. Catherine Limiak will be pinned by her brother Nicholas, Spring 14 graduate. Stephanie Logan will be pinned by her aunt, Margaret Darcy Coburn. Kelsey Mackey. Abby Meister. Will the fourth row please stand? Haley Mitchell. Elizabeth Mitten. Melissa Moore. Megan Mullenkamp. Emily New. Allison Northquist. Emily Novello. Mary Olker. Anna Olet. Samantha Phelps. Chelsea Potcutter will be pinned by her sister Jill Wendell, December 11 graduate. Emily Rafus. Erica Reinhardt. Sydney Riak. Renee Russell. Kelly Sheeter. Olivia Scott. Brooke Seibel. Mildred Cineris. Would our fifth row please stand? Madison Shutt. Crystal Smith. Ivy Summer. Carly Sperlin. Caitlin Staten. Joshua Steerley. Claire Struing. Jara Swickard. Haley Thornburg. Stephanie Tinsley. That's enough. Ashley Triplett. Alyssa Van Fossen. Emily Van Vels. Jessica Walker will be pinned by her aunt, Christy Mort, December 91 graduate. Cynthia Washburn. Shelby Webb. Michaela Wellman. Courtney Whittefield. Molly Wolf. Isabel Yazel will be pinned by her Aunt Judy Gregory, May 93 grad. We would like to recognize one graduate that is not here yet. She's being commissioned as the second lieutenant in the United States Army this evening, Molly Martin. Let's all give them a round of applause.
I think in the 6 years I've been doing this, it's the first time I've seen a sign out in the audience like that. That was pretty awesome, though. I mean, come on. You guys can all be seated. Oh, everybody, please welcome Molly Martin, second lieutenant. Well, you know how to get your own applause in the introduction. Perfect timing, lady. Perfect timing. Welcome. All right, now it's time for remarks from the class president. So Corey Coffey, president, May 2017 baccalaureate nursing class. Come on up.
Good evening. Roughly 4 years ago, all of us were excited to start a new journey in our lives, college. We were eager to meet new people, have more freedom, move away from home, and start working towards earning our degrees in order to start our careers. Before coming to Ball State, everyone always told us, college is the greatest time of your life. And maybe that's true. Looking back over the past 4 years, college has been great. However, there's a lot that these people don't tell you about college. They didn't tell us how hard it was going to be, especially nursing school. They didn't tell us about 21-page care plans that are due every week. They didn't tell us about 12-hour night shift clinicals you'd have in Indianapolis, or Saturday clinicals. They didn't tell us about all the time we'd spend in Club Bracken while our friends were out at Brothers Without Us. And they didn't tell us about 5-hour lectures that start at 8 a.m. But we're here. We did it. We made it through all of these challenges and many more. The day we've been awaiting for the past 4 years has finally come. There's one thing that's for sure. None of us made it here alone. Making it to this point in our lives wouldn't have been possible without a good support system. Each and every one of us would like to thank our families, friends, and teachers. To our families, thanks for embarrassing us. No. Thanks for understanding how busy we've been with school, part-time jobs, studying, and trying to have a social life over the past 4 years or so. Thanks for understanding that we didn't necessarily have time to come home every weekend to visit with you. Thanks for calling and texting us week after week and asking, how's school? How are classes? How was your test? How was clinical? But now that we're graduating, you don't have to do that anymore. Instead, we might actually be able to see you once or twice a week. And now you can ask us, how was work, instead of asking us how school was. Of course, we probably won't be able to tell you too much because of HIPAA. Anyway, we can't thank you enough for always being there for us and supporting us emotionally and financially. We love you. To our friends, school's over now. We can actually hang out and not at Bracken Library. Thanks for always helping us keep our sanity. Thanks for trying to understand our busy schedules over the past 4 years. Also, thanks for always letting us practice our new nursing skills on you. I'm sure at some point or another we tried checking your blood pressure, only to have to double and triple check ourselves to be sure we got it right before our skills check off the next morning. We've made lifelong memories with you over the past 4 years, and college wouldn't have been the same without you. To our teachers, thank you for always being committed to providing us with the best education possible. You have truly prepared us to be great nurses. Without your help, we would be lost in any healthcare setting. Thank you for all the times you stayed after class to answer questions, or all the hours you spent with us in the clinical setting making sure we were prepared to safely take care of our patients. We appreciate all of your guidance and knowledge over the past 4 years. We are going to miss you, but we will always remember where we came from. And finally, to my classmates. Although there's been a lot of challenges in the past 4 years, we finally made it. This crazy thing called nursing school is over. You can breathe again. Well, after we ace the NCLEX, of course. Looking back on the past 4 years, I've made a lot of lifelong memories. I'm sure many of you share these same memories with me. I remember starting my sophomore year wondering if I'd get accepted into the nursing program. I waited anxiously for what seemed like weeks to find out if I got accepted. Then one day I got an email from the School of Nursing with an attachment, and as soon as I opened it up, the first thing I saw in all capital letters was congratulations. I was so excited and nervous at the same time. At this time, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea how nursing school would change me as a person. I remember the first day of nursing school. None of us really knew each other that well, but we all thought we knew what we were doing. We had taken hard courses like anatomy, physiology, chemistry, microbiology, and we obtained good enough grades in these courses to get accepted into the nursing program. We get to our first actual nursing class, and we learned how to wash our hands and how to make a bed. We all looked at each other and thought, what? We just got done taking a class learning about the physiology of each and every complex body system, and now we're being taught how to wash our hands. Eventually, we started learning more and more nursing skills that required more education. I'm sure many of you distinctly remember the first patient you ever took care of. I remember knocking on my patient's door and saying, "Hi, my name's Corey, and I'll be your student nurse today," as my voice was trembling. In our first clinical rotation, we figured out the fundamental skills of nursing. But as the semesters kept flying by, we started learning new skills and started to feel like we were getting the hang of being a nurse. We learned how to perform a head-to-toe assessment. We learned how to do drug calculations. We learned how to start an IV, how to titrate drugs, how to give subcutaneous injections, how to tell if someone was having a heart attack, and how to work a mechanical ventilator. Somewhere along the way, we each found what patient population we were most passionate about, whether that's adults, children, oncology, geriatrics, or any other patient population. Clearly, nursing school taught us a lot, but it didn't teach us everything. In fact, nursing school didn't teach us the most fundamental part of being a nurse, caring. Nursing school didn't teach us this because it's something we've always possessed and didn't have to be taught. As nurses, we will interact with individuals in some of the hardest points in their lives, and by showing them we care, we can impact their outlook on their day and their life. Now that school is over, our time together is over as well. Many bonds have been built over the past 4 years, and many of us are going on to do awesome things. Some of us are going to help bring life into the world. Some of us are going to be caring for individuals taking their last breaths, and some of us will be caring for individuals in between these two stages. Some of us are moving to other states, some of us are getting married, and some of us are going to go back to school for round 2. We might just be crazy. But no matter where you're going, Just remember why you chose to be a nurse. Every one of us has a different reason, but the greatest commonality is that we want to make a difference in other people's lives. With that being said, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, just remember you'll always be making a difference in your patient's life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Corey. Now, I'd just like to read a poem that I found. I'm not sure exactly who the author is, but I found it on the website of onlyanurse.com. And I've read it a couple of pinning ceremonies ago, so I just kind of wanted to read it again for you guys. "Oh, you're only a nurse," the woman said as she walked out of the patient's room. "Yes," I said. "I'm only the nurse that will help your father survive his heart attack, or your mother her stroke. I'm only the nurse that held your loved one's hand as they were dying. I'm only the nurse that will be home 3 hours late to my own family because I am caring for yours. I'm only the nurse who will be eating with my family and get called to an emergency case in the OR to take care of you. I'm only the nurse that will keep your loved one alive while they undergo surgery. I'm only the nurse whose job it is not only take care of your loved one, but also take care of your family members, so well that they think that they are at the Hilton. I am only the nurse that answers your call light 5 times in an hour and attends to your needs with a smile when I have 10 other patients who need my help too. I am only the nurse who stops at the scene of an accident to render help to strangers. I'm only the nurse that monitors your vital signs and tells the doctors what you need and when. So, before you tell me I am only a nurse again, think twice. I may save your life one day, but I'm only a nurse." Thank you. Now for closing remarks and benediction, Natalia Hay, Vice President, May 2017 Baccalaureate Nursing class. Natalia.
Hi, so I have 2 good pieces of news for you guys. I'm the last speaker, and my speech is short. So, as a part of our nursing scope, we make nursing diagnoses, so here's one for you all. Success related to nursing school, as evidenced by us sitting here today. Thank you, friends and classmates, for helping drag us out of bed for clinical at 4 a.m., for grabbing a cup of coffee at the caffeinery downtown, and for sharing insomnia cookies with us, to the tears and fears we have shared with each other. Thank you to our parents and families for your love, understanding, answering our phone calls in the middle of the night when we are panicked about an upcoming exam, care packages, and tuition payments, which I'm sure you're all glad are over. Thank you, faculty and support staff at Ball State and the School of Nursing, for your time, instruction, support, and encouragement. We would not be here if it weren't for you. Thank you for making Ball State's nursing program top-notch. On behalf of myself and the other class officers, congratulations. Everyone passed the NCLEX on the first try, and best wishes in starting the next chapter of our lives.
Okay, so I did add in one more little piece. So when I was going through nursing school, which was 12 years ago today that I was sitting on this same stage as you, I remember back all of the instructors that I had at the time, some of them still here with us, yes. And so I tried to gather up kind of all the tidbits that they had given me through my nursing classes. And I remember starting as a new nurse, like I would have loved someone to give me a list to kind of live by and go by as a new nurse. So in honor, of course, of David Letterman and, you know, the top 10 list, I have compiled Melissa's top 10 nursing tips. So number 10, don't ever pretend to know what you don't. Be a sponge. Watch and listen to what is going on around you. Take mental notes. Find mentors and emulate their good habits. Take note of the bad habits and avoid those. Number 9, listen to your patients. They know their bodies better than you do. Number 8, have integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. Number 7, stay out of the gossip game circle. It goes nowhere and brings down morale, including your own. Number 6, stay as organized as possible. Keep up on your charting and tasks as they come up. Don't save it all for later, because there may not be time later. Number 5, do it right the first time, even if there is no time. Believe me, there is no time to do it all over again. Number 4, take good care of yourself. Eat well, exercise. It's the only body you've got, and you're gonna need it. Nurture the self. Nurses have a tendency to martyr themselves and neglect their own needs, including bathroom breaks, okay? Don't be one of them. It's a fast superhighway to burnout. Number 3, learn assertiveness if you have not done so already. Learn early on that you're no one's doormat. Also know there is a difference between assertion and aggression. Number 2, work hard, yes, but don't forget to play hard too. Have hobbies you enjoy. Your life is not your work. And while being a nurse is part of who you are, it need not define you. And number 1, believe in yourself and good instincts. Sometimes instinct is what lets us know something is amiss or wrong with our patients. Never ignore that gut instinct. It very often is right, so believe in yourself. Thank you. So you have achieved a great thing earning your BSN in nursing. Now the real learning begins. Best wishes as one chapter of your life is closing and a new chapter is about ready to begin. My blessings to each of you today and always, and again, congratulations. Will the May 2017 graduating class please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, again, give them a huge round of applause.